Yeah, flip the script. Flip the script. Sad 2020 vision. You know. Bad little bitch with fucked up insides, emotionally chastised. I run with the best guys. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Bad little bitch with fucked up insides, emotionally chastised. I run with the best guys. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot.
Hey, we living that life, and they be paying the price. When the snitches get trite, we shake them up like dice. Nah, never touch that bitch if the feeling ain't right. She be playing with knives, and that's that shit I don't like. She be slutting on her nigga when he working at night. And that bitch ain't right. No, that's not my type. I told her get up on my level if you wanna get piped. If you ain't up on that, bitch, you wasting my time. I got a plug in the valley and we copping the dime. Bitch, I'm trying to get rich. Yeah, that stay on my mind. You come up with being broke, so don't bang my line. And if you see me at a function trick, don't say hi. And there's levels to this shit when I shop as buy. I be hurting they feelings. I be making them cry. You can call me what you want, but the boys stay fly. I ain't a snitch or a bitch. Talk like that, you can die.
Bad little bitch with fucked up insides, emotionally chastised. I run with the best guys. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Bad little bitch with fucked up insides, emotionally chastised. I run with the best guys. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot.
I told my wife and my baby mama the first time they spit that I'm silky, cool and smooth and don't trust shit. If they ain't paying like they weighing, then they ass can split. Cause I'm a dog with no fleas and don't need no ticks. Hanging off my balls and biting on my dick. Smoking up my weed and drinking up my shit. Bitch, I'm a bona fide player, ain't no time for love. Bitch, show me 2 G's and I'ma give you a hug. And if you act out of line, I'ma turn into a thug. Tie you to my car and let my rock waller fuck. Bitches say it's hey daddy, why you so mean? Because my pops was a player, so I'm born with greed. I'm a Mac, turn you out, put your ass on the strip. You ain't nothing but a hoe and like dope, you getting flipped. Cause I'm wah biatch. I'm wah biatch.
Bad little bitch with fucked up insides, emotionally chastised. I run with the best guys. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Bad little bitch with fucked up insides, emotionally chastised. I run with the best guys. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Plugged in, nigga, technology, best pot. Hour after hour, shower after shower. Baby cutting deep, milking cowards and followers. Bitch, don't bother me with all that funny talk. I love when the money call, tight draws and long jaws. Spark flames when the darkness fall. Nutty rages, overcoming all. I take them big and small, I have laid down them all. Listening to Snoop Doggy Dogg. It's a doggy's world, going off pearl. Dissing the world, I spin with twirls. Twist them curls, release the pearl. Fresno, California, nigga, that's my word.
Yara. 212. Hey, flip the skin, Saverico. Saverico. Hey, come on through. I made this rap. When they was banging, I was out there, man. I was making, you know what I'm saying? I was getting to it. For sure. Come on. Fresno, California. Yeah. Come on, 1, 2, 1, 2. They was banging on the west, I was still serving D. They was banging on the east, I was still serving D. They was banging on the north, I was still serving D. They was banging in the country, I was still serving D. Chinatown matters, Chinatown matters, Chinatown matters.
Your girl Sophia Ruby. But y'all already knew that I'm the motherfucking queen. If you didn't know that, you must not have been registered to vote, and you need to go out and do that. Especially in these times, it's very important that we're all registered to vote. You figured out me? Hey, shout out to my guy Big Yank. You figured out me? His video will be dropping very soon. As always, we're here on Mad Talk TV shows with my guy KP, the Mad Loud Ocean, holding us down, making sure that all of this stuff happens in the studio. It's all nice and cool out here. I know. I hope y'all not out there burning up and shit. Your air is on, your refrigerators is open. Whatever you got to do to stay cool, put the blankets over the windows because it's hot than a motherfucker out there, for real. Tonight, oh, don't forget, if you're tuning in, thank you, first of all. I love you guys very much. And make sure you share the broadcast. That is very important that we get these views going, all right? Yes, tonight we have a very special show, I have the one, the only, Mr. Flip the Script. If y'all from the town, y'all know Flip the Script.
How you doing?
How you doing?
100.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank you for staying on top of my helmet to make sure that you got your spot as soon as we got back from quarantine.
Well.
I'd like to thank you for that because, hey, I always appreciate an artist that'll grind for themselves.
Thank you.
For real. And you definitely are out here grinding.
Well, you're inspiration yourself, as we speak about it, we take notes. So
thank you, sir.
right.
Thank you.
So I had to let you know, hey, I'm right here,
Hey.
willing to do that,
But so me and you go a little while back because I've hosted shows, which you've been on. This is the first time that I've actually got a chance to sit down and talk to you, and I'm actually really excited. I've been looking forward to this interview, for real.
Right.
Yeah, for real, because I've hosted shows where you've been livid, like very upset, but you got up on the stage and did your motherfucking thing each time. Like it don't even matter, like for real, like upset. We could go into that because this is hip hop scene, so we talk about all things hip hop. I hosted, what show was it?
I think it started off with the show of in March. Actually, it was at the bar.
Oh, the networking. It was a networking show. Yeah, it was a networking show.
I had to network with you.
Yeah, and so he was upset because of his slot. Because they wanted him to go first. And if you're an artist out here performing, nobody really wants to do that.
Right.
Like nobody really wants to go first. That's kind of a shitty slot because everybody ain't really there. The crowd ain't always.
I'm a team player. I'm a leader. You know what I'm saying? I never really been no follower. So at the end of the day, I took the show as in. It's an inspiration for me. We did a few shows actually.
Yeah, but I like that though because he
right.
was and he still got up there and rocked the shit out of that shit. You know what I mean? Like you did your thing and you got the show started. Like like for real, and I appreciate that. But it never was any love lost. You know what I mean? From being it, it's just.
I love you, definitely. I fuck with you to this day. You know what I'm saying? I holla at you.
Like I slide through the hood. This nigga out here doing his motherfucking thing. Like this is real love. Like I fuck with you, Flip, for real, in a major way, and everything that you do out here. And I like the way you rock. Then Marlowe's. We've been at Marlowe's. You did your thing there.
Oh man. I had fun over there too. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time. My boy Blaze came through. We did some inspirational things. It just came over a campaign, over some, bought me a beer, you know what I'm saying, and nigga get on the stage, nigga, and do you, and it was like, man, and look what happened.
Hey, you did your motherfucking thing like you always. Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out Chris Barnes in Dallas, Texas, by ways of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's my guy. Hey, shout out to Powers and everybody else that's tuning in. Make sure you guys share the broadcast, Miss Elizabeth Phelps. So I want people to get to know you though. So there's just a lot of things about you because you're just a character,
right?
And people don't get to see you. And how long you been doing your thing?
Man, music. I've been doing music for like about at least 20 years plus.
20 years. Have you always been Flip the Script?
No, I never been Flip the Script. I was always Flip though. I got my name, you know what I'm saying, due to hitting backflips, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
That's lit. You lying.
Yeah, I'm flipping all around the west side. It was crazy. We was challenging people on that grass, you know what I'm saying, all the way from the west to the east to the north. Where whoever could hear flips, you know what I'm saying, from Frank Age all the way to Edison, you know what I'm saying, all the way to, you know what I'm saying, West Fresno, Carver, you know what I'm saying, wherever you could take it to, we'll meet you there. And
That's tight.
I took that. No, when I got my name at Low Elementary actually. Yeah, I hit a flip off the building, and everybody was watching as a little kid, and they was asking me to do it. I had everybody like right there, and they was like, looking at me as a little kid, but like 3-2 or something. You know what I'm saying? I laid it out, and I hit a flip, and that's how I got my name. You know.
So were you just in athletics, or was this just a thing?
It was just I was always talented. I guess not trying to boast the host. It was like an inspirational thing. We was always into shows. I did Christmas programs. We turned out stages. You know what I'm saying? We got standing ovations. Shout out to my bros and them, Mac members and them, Keith and them, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, my folks, you know what I'm saying, Daryl, you know what I'm saying, Little Daryl, you know what I'm saying? We was all a group, Miss Stories and them, you know what I'm saying? People don't even know.
Y'all were a group, like a rap group?
We was a dance group.
A dance group. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, so y'all was a dance group? Okay.
Yeah.
This is lit. I love that.
And we was always talented. And, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, something that was always in me to actually continue to do music. It was just, I'm always, had something going about me. Like, I just wanted to get there, do that, I play keys. And once I played like Alicia Keys, I was just like, music inspirational.
No, that's tight.
Yeah.
So, so how many projects do you have? Do you have any full complete projects that you've put out, or do you just put out singles, or what's your thing? What do you do?
Well, I put out, I got, to be honest, I got 13 albums I ain't even touched yet. That's just, be quiet. I put out Flip the Script, Metaphysics for the Streets. You know what I'm saying? Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? That's out right now. Phone vibrating. You know what I'm saying? She falling. The video. You can check the video out.
I think we got that video.
Yeah,
we got that video.
And
shout out Ambika.
Right, and I got another one I'll just mess with the mixtapes. I've been messing with the mixtapes and collab on, and trying to get everything, tied into a form of a knot, where you know what I'm saying, it could be like, you know what I'm saying, hey, that's something that we should have did, or we working on right now today to get together.
Talk about Chinatown and what Chinatown means to you.
Oh man, dang, I think I'm gonna be real. This some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, hey niece, my niece know I am. When I first got here to Fresno, keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? The first place I ever ate at, and I was 9 years old. And
where'd you come from?
I came from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I got off the train, Pops, you know what I'm saying? We got off the train, it was hot, you know what I'm saying? And it was like 109 or something. And my stepmom, rest in peace, my stepmom, love you, you know what I'm saying, Vivian Tucker, 100. And you know what I'm saying, we got in the car. She said, where you want to eat at, boy? And I said, shit, I want some ribs. She said, what you want to eat? I said, some soul food. And she was like, some soul food? And I was like, yeah. And we went to Chinatown. And it was the first place I ate at. You know what I'm saying? I was in the church. I went through all the ceremonies. Seventh-day Adventist right there. Across. From the King of States. And my daddy used to be a maintenance right there in the King of States. You know what I'm saying? My mama stayed. You know what I'm saying? Mom stayed in church. And we was feeding the homeless out there in the Paparello house when I was a little kid. So it was just crazy that was the first place I ate at, and then I come back and look at the same environment. And it's disturbing due to the fact of, you know what I'm saying, the way, the people is out there living still, and the way the conditions is that, you know what I'm saying, that people enduring. Then, it's a calling for sure.
It is, it's sad because when you drive through there, you can feel that there's a lot of history there. Right. Definitely, and it's but it's so dilapidated, and I would love to see that brought back. So that's why I wanted to bring that up, because I know that that's something special for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then, everybody coming there. They doing shows there at the Aztec Theater.
Yeah, and it's still there. They still rocking at the Aztec.
Chris Meat Market. Where they used to swing donuts at. Back in the day.
Chris Meat
Market. What I'm saying? You feel me? I was there. I was right there. You know what I'm saying? 15, 20 years. So I stood right there by Happy's Liquor Store. Shout out to Happy. You know what I'm saying? My partner, I love you to death, you feel me? So, that it's just,
was
people out there.
Phase 2 was out there in Chinatown too, Phase 2, the barbershop?
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think he was. You know what I'm saying? And,
Phase 2 used to be over there. Yeah. 'Cause I went to a barber school on Fulton. Muller's Barber College, you remember
I know what
Muller?
you're
Yeah.
talking about.
You know, I went to graduated from Muller's Barber College right
Did
there
you?
with Mr. Tran, the Asian dude.
I'm gonna make this up, bro. He was there for a while.
For a long, long time. I heard a black dude took over, but I was in Dallas living at that time. But yeah, that used to be our little stomping grounds a little bit too, a little bit. So I know a little bit about
Yeah, I took
Chinatown.
a couple people through there, and that's my stomping grounds. I love it to death. It's an inspiration, man, that I still support it. I pushed it all last year. Chinatown Matters. I did about 13 shows. You know what I'm saying? Man, Chinatown Matters, man.
You got any shows coming up?
I talked to a guy, we talked about it, what I'm saying, up in July. You know what I'm saying? We working on something, so, you know what I mean? It's always, a good thing when you connected with people on a good vibe and stuff. You come with good meaning, meaning and stuff like that. You can get through to people where you get a full understanding on how things go and what you have to do and where you play your role at in that position.
No, for real. People don't. Did you just hear what he said? Listen, he gave me a free game, you guys.
I know. I was going to say that today, too.
It's good to
Right.
know what somebody can bring to the table, to know your position when they can bring that to the table and know where you stand and all that. Listen what he said, okay? For real. Hey, real quick, I see my girl walking into the building.
Sophie.
Hey, let's welcome Miss Nanners 559 to the
Sophie.
building. Hey, how you doing?
559, 209, same thing.
Hey,
It's about-
how you doing, Buki?
Oh my God.
Tired? Hot?
Yeah.
All that?
All of that.
But guess what? You look cute.
Thanks.
Bitch, that's
Oh
half the
my God,
battle.
that's cute.
Bitch, that's half the battle. How come we always match? Look at our blue. Hey, what up?
did.
Hey, always she got on the hip hop scene. I got on the Philadelphia. Shout out Big Yank and my guy Gucci Mac. If y'all don't know, you feel me? This is your Philadelphia translation. You feel me?
You feel me?
You feel me? Okay, the Philadelphia video.
Are you wearing overall pants or shorts?
Pants. Why is my
Cute.
overalls? Everybody keeps talking about my overalls. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm like, but they're just. But my daughter picked them out.
It made me want to do like the MC Hammer dance.
My daughter picked them out. She's 16, so she's gonna keep me looking cute all the
But I
time.
love overalls. That's why I ask. I love overalls.
You know me. I'll be wanting to look sexy and show my legs and stuff.
See, I'm be like, well, I got red overalls and blue overalls and.
I
Hold
remember when overalls came, and it was back when I was in elementary. That was like in 19.
Nigga, you remember when
You was in
overalls
elementary.
came?
You was in
Hold
elementary.
on. Wait.
Like I had so many pairs.
This
it's
nigga remembers
ridiculous.
the invention of
You
overalls.
Like, you feel me? I'm real back though. Like I'm a dresser, I'm so in tune though, to so many cultures and vibes and so many things that are, it's just like to the point where like, I done experienced it. I done been with these people. I done talked with these people. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so funny?
It's like, come on.
Wait, you know what's so funny is that when I post something on Facebook and he does the shock face, because he always does the shock face.
Yeah, I know.
I can see his real face because
Doing that
in
face
real
off.
life, he does that too. And so I was like, this fucking emoji was made for him.
That's the only emoji I put up, really, though.
It
I
is,
know,
but
obviously.
why you be
It's-
so shocked all the
Because
time?
it's a tradition, you know what I'm saying?
like,
And then we
shit,
It's a
trendsetters.
trademark for him.
We trendsetters. We been saying trend. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm like, why
it's-
is he shocked? This
I think the
nigga-
first time he did that to my comment, I was like, okay, is that like a good thing?
Yeah.
Is that a laughing thing?
Yeah, you got to. That's just his emoji.
I
It
feel
could be
it.
the saddest thing. It could be the happiest thing. It could be regular, and he gonna put the shock face. And you don't know if it's good, bad. Don't put your food because he get shocked.
Right.
You're like, shit, is that good,
I
bad?
had a person tell me, it was like, what are you talking about? I said, man, listen. And then she's like, oh, I said, hold on. I said, you know what I mean? And then she said something, I didn't even say nothing.
For real, she is going. I bet
Just
you.
take the emoji.
I'm telling you, if you don't know, if you
But
don't
if
know
it's my
him,
folks though, and they don't know me, you know what I'm saying? You can always talk to me and ask me anything. I'm not a standout person. I ain't antisocial or nothing.
Oh yeah, I got the videos for that. Nah, I just like.
I'm not antisocial or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm
know.
like Tupac. I get
He's,
around,
and-
but just not around like that. No, I was just saying, but listen though, at the end of the day, Yeah, you
Let me
always
tell
supposed
you.
to talk to me.
Yes, he is. So I just love the
what's
fact
up.
that people are getting a chance to sit down and get to know you because if you see him at a show or something, he might be in your face. You'd be like, is this nigga high? Is he drunk? What's going on? Is he being aggressive? He want to fight? I don't really know what's going on. But once you get to know him and you see him multiple times and you just know this is really him.
Yeah.
Like he's all
His
love.
personality.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's love. And this is the way that he shows love. And it's tight.
And
You know what I mean?
what? He'll be that helping hand on that stage with you too. You know, like I seen him get up there. I was like,
People
I love
get
it.
kind of mad at me, like, man, what you do? Hey, man, listen, man, I don't care, man. You can come on the stage with me, man. You can take somebody off the stage. I don't care, man. Look at here, man. I like to have a good time.
I've yet to post those videos because I had to go back and watch them a few times.
Wait, don't throw on a beat. Cause he could flow all
Look,
day.
I got a freestyle poem. You know what I'm saying? If they want to hear something, you can throw on a beat. You know, I'm
That's-
always ready. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
They know my freestyle kill people road raps for sure.
No, that was the
So-
type of, even at that networking event, because
That's the
at
Mac.
the networking event we had producers, and so they were able to throw on some beats.
Right.
And he got on there and killed that too, on top of his own set that he had killed, which was like.
Yeah, the beat kind of, the DJ was, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I
yeah,
was told when you performing and doing anything, constantly keep going, continue to finish
we
shorts
did have
throughout.
a few problems with that
Right.
DJ that
so
night
what you
too.
do is you don't worry about the mishaps of the errors. You know, my boys will get it right next time. You know, you don't get mad. You just look at it and say, hey, I got this still. What I'm gonna do to create some more fire to make this, you know what I'm saying, get the message to the people. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's what in my ears. Hey, period. So,
I want y'all to know, don't take the aggression the wrong way. The aggression is all love. It's all passion. This is a guy that has a lot of passion inside of him.
Right.
And it's a beautiful thing when you look at it because, like I said earlier, him and our other guest for the night, Michael Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
I sent out that promo and they promoted themselves. You know what I mean? I didn't even have to ask them. I didn't have to. It was like boom, 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 boom. Their promo probably got more views than some of our shows. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because of the way that they promote themselves, and that matters. Because I mean, I'm just one person. Yeah, I'll book you on my show. You know what I mean? I'll put together a promo. I'll interview you, but you gonna have to promote yourself because I'm an artist too. I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
My damn
And that's
self.
huge.
You
That's
know what I
huge.
mean?
Self-promotion is huge in this industry. You know what I'm saying?
It's very huge. If you don't do the
know?
footwork, you don't do talking to no people, communicating, putting your money in time because it costs money. You know what I'm saying? It costs time. It costs getting to the right people. You know what I'm saying? Mixing and mastering. You know what I'm saying? Putting flyers out, selling CDs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Posting
invest
up.
in yourself.
Yeah, I mean, time is money too. So, you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So-
And any time that I've hosted a show, because I've hosted multiple shows over the last 2 years, you know, we've done comedy shows, we've done mixers, networking mixers, we've done the 420 show, we've done
everything.
Man, it doesn't matter what we're doing. Flip is like, hey, put me on the lineup. Put me on the lineup. I don't even know what he gonna see you right before a show, nigga, and be like, "Hey, I heard you was doing that show."
Yeah,
It don't even matter
right.
if you ain't seen him.
You could be the only one to know that show's gonna happen. I kid you not. He still knows.
No, for real.
That's good though because that means he's alert and he's paying attention.
The other day on Mike
Right.
Benjamin's show, I sent that show to him. I sent it to Flip. I sent it to GMAC, and I sent it to Wix.
Right.
All three of them came through
Yeah,
and got
they
on
did.
the mic. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. See, I can send stuff and I
Shout
can
out to
let you
my
know.
boy
And
Mike,
people always say,
you
"Well,
feel
why
me?
you didn't let
Mike
me know?
Ben,
Well, why you didn't let me
feel
know?"
me?
Because I'm so
Mac
busy
House.
that a lot of times it's a waste of my time.
I get that a
You know
lot,
what I mean?
and I'll tell you one
Shout out to
thing.
all my cutties,
You know,
you feel
they
me?
really
Fresno,
do
California.
put a lot of that. You know, like, well, how come you didn't tell me? Or do you understand how the following is and the fan base is, or the people that interact with you on a daily? To sit here and go through every single person that's an artist and say, "Oh, this
Shout
show's
out to
here."
my fans and my
it's
supporters.
a challenge.
Yeah,
My
for real.
lovers.
And I mean, he
Yeah.
came
My
through. He got, and they come through. They ready to rock the mic. It's not a waste of time. It's not a waste of breath dealing with them.
No.
You know what I mean? Ever, because they're gonna promote themselves. They're gonna do what it takes. Hey, Jesse, you want to be
Hey.
famous? Jesse, you want to be famous? Look it.
That's my cousin, Jesse.
Hey, shout out Rock Dollars, my guy Rock Dollars. Yeah, he said flip the script in the building. Shout out to anybody tuning in. Make sure you guys share this broadcast. Shout out to my sissy Pooh, Karen in
Shout
Dallas,
out.
Texas.
Shout out to all my lovers
everybody
tuning
that's
in right now.
tuning in, make sure you share this
fucking with it, you know what I'm
broadcast.
saying? Fuck with your caddy, man, live and direct.
Let's
at
get
the
to a
hip-hop
flip the
scene.
script video.
Yeah,
Come on,
let's
let's
check
get
it
to
out.
a flip the script video, y'all. We've been talking about this guy. Let's see what he can do.
And I won't say a thing. She falling. And I won't say a thing. She falling. And I won't say a thing. She falling. And I won't say a thing. Take a dive. It's red and books. I'm in the hood. I ain't dry. Money change things. I want my piece of the pot. You hear my name because I'm up in the streets. I rev your soul and increase the heat. Put a pound on a rich cracker. Cut her short in the weed whacker. No time for that chitter chat like showing up. Call me a master. After this album drop, Fresno go knock. Turn bandit boy, I bleed the block. Why? She falling. And I won't say a thing. 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 Over here, he needs an interpreter. Shooting lugs, run with thugs, happy dress, fuck the world. Been a patient like Lil Durrell, hitting girls, block leader, pressing hard. Well, look, I'll take your girl, underworld. Fighting to the finish, alternatum, throw position. Running hard in any condition, get her attention. Call me a henchman, flip the script shit. Combination, outrageous duplication. Penmanship, I plead the fifth. I roast a bitch, fuck a sucker, a son of a hustler. Riddle me this, saying Richie. Sacrifice, throwing rocks instead of rice. Straight A master, I'm a masterpiece. At least my dogs are Michael Vick, it could be catastrophe. After me, I be in these streets, standing on the mile. Real the power, free to eat, you hear my name because I'm up on the streets. Falling, and I won't say a thing. She falling. And I won't say a thing. She falling. And I won't say a thing. She falling. And I won't say a thing.
Banging ass proper shit. What type of artist do I want on it? I pick me how I respond on it. Niggas like me just need that one moment. I been through hell and back like I was spawned on it. Aquarius flow, don't need to fill in. My DNA, two top shelf, that fifth dimension. Like history repeated itself, I'm at a sit in. Crabs in the bucket, I got the pot you can piss in. Gatekeepers chip on their shoulder, don't wanna chip in. Jealousy, bitching and greed, don't have a vision indeed. They rather take on my essence, I gotta plant more seeds. Possession of a peasant, got a heart of a king. A heart of a lion, you won't Scarface me. I dot my I's and I cross my T's. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I swear to God I'll squeeze. I swear to God I won't blink. Put a condom on and fuck what you think. Banging ass, proper shit, hey.
You shouldn't dispatch the team. Your whole style and unique. You can't touch the physique. Sir on the ass, sir on the beat. You shouldn't dispatch the team. Your whole style and unique. You can't touch the physique.
The it, ship it, my flow is acquitted. I done seen it all before, can't trust hoe ass niggas. They be tryna make amends, not confessing on their sins. Got my ex calling, he in my DMs yet again. I'm just wiping off my lens, family ain't always getting. Nigga told me you can say that again. Says in, since a cannabis, pull me some hen. Banging ass, proper shit flow, make mama cringe. Revolutionary nigga got a tongue in the pen. You can put this on repeat till you comprehend. Got a real small circle and my circle ain't friends. Family on everything, you can take it to the chin. Yeah, just don't take a nigga stems. Just don't take a nigga stems, all you clone niggas.
You shouldn't dispatch the team. Your whole style and unique. You can't touch the physique. Sir on that ass, sir on the beat. You shouldn't dispatch the team. Your whole style and unique. You can't touch the physique. Sir on that ass, sir on the beat.
What you want a nigga with some stacks? And again, and again, and again, and again. You don't want it if that booty ain't fat. And again, and again, and again, and again. You been profile driving while black. And again, and again, and again, and again. Motherfucker wanna push me to snap. And again, once again, comprehend, motherfucker.
You shouldn't dispatch the team. Your whole style and unique. You can't touch the physique. Sir on the ass, sir on the beat. You shouldn't dispatch the team. Your whole style and unique. You can't touch the physique. Sir on the ass, sir on the beat. Ha 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 ha. 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 Ha 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 ha.
Welcome back, y'all, to Hip Hop Scene here on Mad Talk TV shows. I'm your girl, Sophia Ruby. I'm here with my co-queen, Miss Nanners 559.
Hey, mad love to everybody
And
out
Mr. Flip
there.
on the script for
Yeah.
your
Yada.
question, Mr. Joe
script.
Sanchez. That was Bika and Sir 7000. Collectively, they are BAPS University,
Hey.
a raw and authentic local duo couple that, I mean, from production to visuals to their beats. They're like the quarantine mixtape empire that they right now. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So make sure you guys look them up on Bika at Sir 7000 and BAPS University. We are here with Mr. Flip the Script.
Flip the
Okay,
script,
so Flip,
y'all.
when did you become? Since you say you wasn't always Flip the Script, so when did you become Flip the Script?
Well, I did 10, you know what I'm saying? I did 10, you know, I did something, caught a crime, whatever. And, you know, I just, you know what I'm saying, I was always transitioning anyway, you know what I'm saying, as a leader of folk. You know, I have so many names to my, you know, I'm Flip the Script, Flip, Flea, Flipper, Young Flip, you know what I'm saying, Fleela, you know what I'm saying, here, Flea High, you know, you know, you know what I mean? And just so many things. You know what I mean? The people that called me, so I said, hey. But at the end of the day, I got it. And when I was writing and stuff, so, you know, when I tried to put my name in, somebody had the name. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't get it in there. I was like,
Okay.
So I was like, damn, I can't get in there. This was way back in 2003. You know, when at the office clerk, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, City Hall, when I first got my business license and stuff like that. And I was doing my music then, you know, like a trophy. And I switched it to Flip the Script. And when I flipped the script, you know what I'm saying, I just started a new chapter, you know.
You know what? And life will do that to you. Life will force you to elevate yourself. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because a lot of times when you're transitioning, because I've lived so many different lifetimes, and each one was lit. You know what I mean? Like, I was lit while I was there. I didn't even really realize that I wasn't where I was supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of
But see, I experienced a lot too, though, also, that actually came with it. It wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, oh, you know, I couldn't get the name. You know what I mean? You know, I earned everything, you know what I'm saying, that's due to me. It's, you know what I mean, it comes with, you know, time, you know what I'm saying, and dedication. So, you know what I mean? So what I do is, you know, when I create art, you know what I'm saying, I stick to it and I blueprint it.
Facts. Hey, and see, that's the whole thing, that there's a lot of business behind the music. I mean, from the
People that don't know.
Owning your name. You could do it like my guy Rock Dollars and just punch a motherfucker. They got your name. See, you should have just sent this out. We would have got your name back, Flip. You know, you wouldn't have to even change your name.
Rock Dollars took his name.
Nah.
Nah,
We
taking
taking our names back. Taking our name back.
It ain't the name, quote unquote, but
I'm just,
right. It's really the person. You know what I'm saying? Really, it don't matter. You can have so many names and so many identities. It just don't justify the character within itself.
oh, y'all don't know, because I was Lady Knock 'em Out at one time.
Speaking of that.
My nickname was Blackberry at one time. Like
Speaking of that.
I was Cali Style for a while.
I believe Lady Knock 'em Out because I heard that one.
What?
Yeah, somebody said, man, she came out with 5 girls and she came out with a little scratch. But she handled hers. I was like, that's my sis.
I mean, facts. But the thing is that, and I was really upset about that situation. And I know that a lot of people know about the situation because it was big. And I mean, as far as the videotape went, got shared so many damn times. But the thing about that was, I didn't want to because I already know what I can do. It's not about proving myself
Facts
anymore.
on that.
You know what I mean? Like
It's overproved.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like-
I do music for people that's, you know what I'm saying, that can be inspired by it. It's a message.
Exactly.
And, you know, and I support other people's music also because I'm music, you know, influential. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm influenced by you know, I got some of these styles and techniques that when you hear music and you ain't moved by it or something like that, maybe, you know what I'm saying, it got to be a vibe thing, you know what I'm saying, mostly. And I adapt to all kind of music, rock and roll, Metallica.
Man, that's what. Hey, July 31st, y'all, my album coming out because that thing got a little bit of everything on
That's
it,
gonna
a little
be
bit of
lit.
everything.
The
And that's why
R&B.
when I say I was hurt because you put in all this love and all this work into your music and stuff, and then one fight can get 15,000 views, but I can't get 15 shares on something that I'm putting my life into. You know what I mean? And I think that's what, like, y'all pushed me to act ass, and then y'all want to glorify that.
Right, and then it leaves that impression too, like
Yeah.
that's your personality and character. I know,
See,
Cause that shit didn't
I
even
heard
look
that
like
too.
me. I be looking at that video, and every time I look, I be like, "Oh God, I almost killed that bitch! Oh God, oh God!" I'm like, "Oh God!" And I swear, I be like, "Oh!" I could feel it while I was there, like
Adrenaline was
I
pumping.
was like, "Oh God!" But it's not how you want. That's not what I'm trying to be known about anymore. You know what I mean? I'm trying to inspire people with my music, with my
lyrics.
words, show people that that's not how we gotta live. That's not how we.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's so much music getting put out nowadays. The generation have changed. You know what I'm saying? From back when we was putting out music and you know, reuniting and doing things. You know, Fresno was small. You know, and you know, there's so many great artists out here in Fresno, California. You know, so shout out to every local artist. Shout out to all the artists that's trying to, you know, build and develop. You know what I'm saying? That's doing their thing. That's you know, managing. That's on, you know, bottom top, wherever you at. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Hope I can work. You know what I'm saying? And campaign with you, collab. You know what I'm saying? That's my motivation, to collab with every artist in Fresno. And, you know, and get a nice little head where, you know what I'm saying, or an agency or a circle where, you know what I'm saying, we can actually build, you know, a real foundation for, you know, these fellas and these good, you know what I'm saying, creative artists, you know, streams and people that can sing, dance, or whatever talent that, you know what I'm saying, you can provide, you know what I'm saying, for the city or for, you know what I'm saying, for the, you know, whatever you want to say, your community, whatever, you know, for the world, you know what I'm saying, or however, it'll be a great thing. That,
and it does make a difference. The music makes a difference because, like, so I have a song on my album that has my daughter on there, and then she has her own little writings that she does sometimes, and I'll go through and I'll be bumping one thing, and she'll say, "Mama, you listen to this, but yet you make me change my lyrics." I'm like, because that's not the life that I want you to be about. That's not the life we're about.
Right.
That's not the message that we want to put out. That it's your job to create change, not to follow other people's footsteps.
Right.
And so I'll make her go back and change her lyrics. I go back and I might let her cuss, I might let her do whatever, but I'm not gonna let you create a space for hate, for hatred in your in your music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want your music to create a space for hatred.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I mean?
That's like almost a symbolical message, and you know, it's rules and regulations, and it's things that it's metaphors, and like I say, street metaphysics. When I talk about street metaphysics, man, you know, people that know me, you know what I'm saying.
So where can they get the mixtape then?
Well, you know, I sold out. You late. I'm sorry, Sophia. I was supposed to bring you one too. I barely made it here myself.
It's called what it's called?
It's you can go get it. It's on Google. It's on Disco.
What's it called?
It's a Street Metaphysics for the Streets. You know what I'm saying? It's volume 1 on there and volume 2. You can go to YouTube, you know what I'm saying, download free. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You can get it, you know what I'm saying? I'll send it to you. I'll email it to you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You know what I mean? I'm a good dude, you know.
You see all his information right there on the bottom. Y'all got his phone number. You got his booking information. Y'all,
everything.
Y'all.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? You can come, you know what I'm saying? You can come get live contact with me, you know what I'm saying? On Fresno Street.
He going to be in Chinatown,
y'all. On Fresno Street, you know, Churchtown Batters. You know, right there by rallies. You know, Johnny Quick and them, you know, gassing up. Fresno, California, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I love my OGs, you know, I love Fresno, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. And thank you. You know,
I appreciate you being here for real and people getting a chance to know you. Make sure that you guys come out and check out Flip the Script at any live show that. If there's a live show going down in Fresno, he's probably going to be there. Okay, for real. Like I said, I called him last minute last week and was like, hey, there's a show I just sent him the thing, sent him the thing. Then they can show up. They're going to pull up because a real artist wants to be heard. This is like, you know, we ain't just creating this art to keep it to ourselves. We creating it to share with you guys.
I did a show with Yuckmouth and them, you know what I'm saying, with the Loonies when they came out to the Brewer. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. My boy had a Willy Wonka ticket. You know what I'm saying? I got one ticket, man. He's like, man, I got one ticket. My boy, shout out to my boy Killer Cali. You feel me? And Nitro and Keys. You know what I'm saying? We rocked that show. And we had a Willy Wonka ticket.
And he's going to be at Hip Hop Summit. He gonna be at hip hop. You know, I don't fuck with Hip Hop Summit, but I fuck with you. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, I fucks with who I fuck with, and I fuck with you. You know what I mean? 100. And so I don't fuck with Hip Hop Summit. I would say, hey, don't give them motherfuckers no money. Don't give them no money, okay? Fuck Hip Hop Summit. But if he's gonna be there, you want to see Flip, then you know what I mean. I would go. But there's gonna be a lot of other shows that he gonna be at too. For real. Sir. All of them probably.
Shit, you know, I'm docking them. I'm docking them if I can. You know what I'm saying? Get to the party, get to the right people, talk to the right heads.
Hey, this nigga, I've been driving this nigga's flag down the car, like, hey, roll out of nigga. What I heard you was doing a show, man. You put me on the fucking line, like,
get me on. HD, you know them from, you know what I mean, Little Blood, you know Stevie Joe, you know what I'm saying, the boy Derek King. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all of them because they've been to Fresno. We're at Marlowe's when those went down. And
feel me? Shout out to Mozzie. You feel me? That came. I did a show with Mozzie. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Ben. You know what I mean? And it was good everywhere I went. You know, shout out to Marvelous. You feel me?
Yeah, Marvelous.
She loved the nigga. You know what I mean? I had to decipher some stuff there. I had to decipher some stuff there. Man. I was a real, you know, I'm a real individual when we come to these territories and things that you know you have to.
Hey, we done been through a little bit of shit, huh? Out here in this hip hop world of Fresno.
Right. When you really think about it, you
shout out to Ryder J. Clyde.
Check everything out. You see like how far along you've come. You know, it's coming a long way.
I mean, even the Jacquees show I promoted. That was right there. Like, that was dope. Marvelous, right there, front and center. Like, this has just been doing people coming in from OT Detonate, our guy Twistello, like. I really love being a part of this industry, like, for real. And I really appreciate you, you know, and what you add to this industry, what you bring to it, you know.
I'm trying to preach more if I can stay, you know, I'll stick it out.
You
know.
in there.
I ain't gonna say try, right? Because I heard that try was actually a rumor or a failure.
What up, Bowers? What up, Mac Drunk?
I saw that. Bowers in the house.
Mac Drunk in the house.
Bowers.
Hey, this nigga finna get, Mac Drunk, you finna get kicked off my album, bro, because your ass ain't got to the motherfucking studio. I'm just saying, I was literally sitting in there with D Brown today, and I was like, I guess this extended version ain't gonna be an extended version.
And I learned from Mac. Mac knows what's up. I talk to him on a daily basis. Mac.
Get down to the studio, nigga.
You feel me?
Hey, I heard that nigga was a bully from way back.
Mac was a rough house. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? That's real. You know,
hey,
people that don't know these guys, you know what I'm saying, and don't understand the physics of these. You know,
we got the best hearts. It's the roughest ones that got the best hearts. I promise you.
Pay attention.
That part. Oh, you going tomorrow? You going tomorrow? You say shout out. Shout out everybody.
You say I'm going tomorrow.
All right, we gonna see. You said that
you
another
gonna put
tomorrow.
On blast, so you better pull up tomorrow.
You said that another tomorrow too. Another yesterday. You said that another yesterday, too.
Another Sunday, nigga. I love you, boy.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll be back with our next guest, Mr. Michael Blue Eyes. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys share this broadcast.
Fresno, California.
Everybody, hey, thank you for being here.
Keep staying tuned in.
Hey, thank you really for real.
I love to you.
Give your shout outs real quick on the way out.
Man, shout out, man, to my folks, my relatives, my supporters, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family members, you know what I mean? Shout out to the game itself. Shout out to my real ones. Shout out to everybody that's trying to do something with themselves. You mean, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, that's people that's inspiring, you know what I mean? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, people that's supporting, you know what I mean? Shout out to the people that's, you know what I'm saying, giving the opportunity and the chance, you know what I'm saying, to really actually put other individuals in, you know, and collabo and show that, hey, it's shout outs to you, you know what I'm saying? And we here, we working, we dedicated. Hey, Niner came in, and I love it.
Slid in, she was sliding in. Hey, she's
sliding
in.
I just
Fresno, California, right?
559.
559.
Shout out to my Mac members, you feel me?
Hey, they said they love you too. Hey, shout out to Drew for tuning in.
Big Drew.
Make sure y'all go get some of the
Big
pizza
Drew.
specials. And we gonna get to another video. Yeah.
Now, love to everybody out there in Fresno, California, and everywhere else. Stay tuned.
Shout out to all my OGs, you feel me?
Gotta get my dough. That's how it goes, that's how it goes. Saucy nigga, I be walking with the drip. Bitch, I'm making all these moves, I can never be no simp. They just wanna see me lose, never wanna see me win. Solid ass nigga, I stay down at all 10. Fuck the fake love, and fuck the fake friends. It's strictly only brothers, all my niggas locked in. But I grind on my own, and I get my own shit. I ain't never gotta lie, this is really how I live, yeah. I can never go back, for the ones who went around me when I was down and doing bad. I know who really had me when they said they had my back. I do this for my people, and my daughter, yeah, that's facts, yeah. Just gotta get my dough. Gotta get my dough. That's how it goes, that's how it goes. I just gotta get my dough. Gotta get my dough. That's how it goes, that's how it goes.
Trials and tribulations, the suckers be writing statements. Had me fighting cases and walking around with an anklet. Bossed my life up, got tired of them situations. Still free, little tab, be praying to get probation. We was thugging since some youngers, be blowing all out the onion. Finger fucking blues was hating how we was coming. Ballin' like I'm dunking, we hustling my circumference. Like a thugger, the magician, turn nothing all into something. They don't like to see me stunting, make wifey poke out her pumpkin. Lonely at the top, rather that than be somewhere sunken. I'm a lazy little nigga, I'm icy, these diamonds jumping. 40 with a 30, I hit him, now bloody crumpet, ooh.
I just gotta get my dough. Gotta get my dough. That's how it goes, that's how it goes. I just gotta get my dough. Gotta get my dough. That's how it goes, that's how it goes. Tapped in with Slug, bitch, we made another hit. My life's a roller coaster, but I ride it with a grip. Double up my money, nigga, only want the strips. I'm on another level, never worried about a bitch, nah. I just wanna be the man. Give my daughter everything a nigga never had. Gotta keep it pushing to show I never slack. I'ma do what I do so I can bubble off my plan, yeah. I'm strictly by my dough. Gotta get it fast, I can never get it slow. I'm only speaking facts, this is really how it go. Making moves in silence cause these niggas wanna know. Keep on doing you cause the real is gonna show. You can never let them sleep, but you gotta keep them woke. It's many in these streets, there's a lot of empty souls. Don't let them through this play you, they be playing with they nose. I just gotta get my dough. Gotta get my dough. That's how it goes, that's how it goes. I just gotta get my dough. Gotta get my dough. That's how it goes, that's how it goes.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Hot boy. Yeah. Look. Everything I do, I keep it solid. We be thumbing through a check, give them the price. We keep it poppin', we stack it like Betty Crocker. Keep it real with all my partners, yeah, you know just how we rockin'. Hey. Everything I do, I keep it solid. We be thumbing through a check, them deposits. We keep it poppin', we stack it like Betty Crocker. Keep it real with all my partners, yeah, you know just how we rockin'. Hey. They said the truth. I swear that you boil. I'm making the soup. See the reason why you mad, cause your bitch know the truth. I can show you how to peel it top out. I can show you how to make the loudest nigga take out. I'm just trying to see a fucking me. Leave it to my children. And niggas might not know me, but you feel me. Everything I do, I keep it silent. We be thumbing through a check, them the projects. We keep it poppin', we stacking like Betty Crocker. Keep it real with all my partners, yeah, you know just how we rockin', hey.
I don't do this often, I'm a killer. You think you know me, I'm the sweetie bitch, I've been I fuck around, I fuck around. If it ain't making money, then I move around. Smiling in my face and look me up and down. I ought to build you up and drop your silly ass back to the ground. Smiling in my face and look me up and down. I ought to build you up and drop your silly ass back to the ground.
Watch my Cadillac falls from the heavens, leaned out. Interior, gator gutted, but the creamed out. Ink game heavy, all swinged out. Rolling golden 24s and screened out. Blowing eucalyptus got me chinked out. Sipping yada till I'm aquamarine out. I come from the street, no need to speed out. Got that heater on my lap and quick to squeeze out. Tattoos freshly inked out. Every corner, every hood, my name rings out. Them federales running sweeps out. So I keep my hustle all cleaned out. On the mind from a squad, blow a fink out. Murder worth the old clip, we ghetto kinged out. Stay solid in the game until you blink out. My partners chuck the set and holla peace out.
Everything I do, I keep it silent. We be thumbing through a check, them the projects. We keep it poppin', we stacking like Betty Crocker. Keep it real with all my partners, yeah, you know just how we rockin', hey.
Just to say I did it, yeah, I did that. Talking about some money, I've been Billy's killer. I'm fucking with the real bitch, I've been I know you feel it, I live it.
They call me country, I'm grandma. I'm a bitch, not a panda. I got these niggas hating, why me turn my G to a phantom? I'm a fool with that camera, turn my life to a channel. I'm an ape up in this beach and we got clips, not bananas. Everything I do, I keep it silent. We be thumbing through a check, them the projects. We keep it poppin', we stacking like Betty Crocker. Keep it real with all my partners, yeah, you know just how we rockin', hey. We cool, nigga. OG, JoJo, we in his home. Stoop Squad, Candy Shot, yeah.
Welcome back. Look at where I was at. I was all off the side. She like, hey. Welcome back, y'all, to Hip Hop Scene. I'm your girl, Sophia Ruby. I'm here with my co-queen, Miss Nanners 559. Hey. And we're here with our next guest, Mr. Michael Blue Eyes. Welcome back to the show.
Hey,
welcome
what's
back.
going on? Thank you, ladies,
he's been here
me
before.
Back.
He's actually quite well known in the hip hop scene in the Central Valley for sure.
I was just gonna say that.
Because hold on, this nigga part of groups that I didn't even know existed. All of a sudden, I'm part of groups. I'm like, where did he find? How do you find all these damn groups?
Well, people send me requests all the time, like, "Hey, join my music group." So I'll go check it out and see if it's like public and we're allowed to post stuff. And if it's even if it's 200-300 people, I'll accept it. There's no limit on the groups. So then I can go back, and when it's time to share music, you hit them all. So everybody in that group gets exposure to whatever your song is.
It's a full-time job. What people don't understand is like, they're like, oh, you're always on your phone, But what we're doing is a full-time fucking job.
Exactly.
Like,
and we would go to jail for it for like 3 fucking months.
Yeah. Okay, they're like, spam. You've been spamming again.
Right?
Damn, bitch, how do you expect me to get famous?
You done posted in way too many groups today. I'm like, only 15.
I bet you if I was famous, you let me spam. You wouldn't even care.
Like when this first started, I tried to tag 99 people, but because I've been promoting my new song coming out so much, Facebook put the cuffs on me and said that I'm blocked from that feature for the evening. They said try again later.
With, too many promotional services on our Facebook page.
Oh my! I put a TikTok and mom groups because I'm a mom first, y'all. I don't know if y'all really ever realize that I'm a mom first before anything that I do. If y'all follow my story, that's the first. I'm a mom first, but I've gotten out of all these mom groups because they're so like serious and shit. And I put that damn TikTok is it TikTok or whatever of me and my daughter, the Don't Rush challenge, where we were looking all bummy and then all of a sudden we were looking all cute and shit. and I got blocked for self-promotion. I was like, I self-promote for real. Like, I really do. This was not meant for that, like, at all. Like, I think that you get a tough break because they see my picture and it's a professional picture and whatever, and they're just like, man, models we can't get a break around this motherfucker.
I'm always in jail, so it don't even matter.
Swear, I can't get a break. I was in jail.
I get reported.
I got kicked out the group because I violated they community standards.
Oh man, I got that thing memorized.
There's been a couple of music groups where I like shared my video, like the promo video of My Way to It, and it got rejected. They were like, no, like, and I was like, how you gonna hate on it? Because it's hot, or what? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You can't win for losing. Because there are groups like that, and it's like they want you here to promote, but not if you're too good.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This nigga promoting himself way too much in our promotion
If you're hella
group.
dope, then you're not allowed to come
I put
in
on
there.
everything. Buy, sell, and trade. I don't care what you're selling. Nothing, just myself. Go ahead. Promote that shit. Like and share it. Woo. You know.
559 buy.
Exactly.
Wait, one time I shared hip hop scene in this vegan group because I'm a vegan or I'm a vegetarian, but I just shared in the vegan group, whatever. The lady said, I watched the whole episode and you didn't say anything about vegan. I said, well, thanks for watching the whole episode. But did you watch the whole well, I was just trying to see if you were going to say anything about
But you
vegan.
still watched it. But you still
no,
watched
you
it.
didn't. You just watched the thing so that you can complain on me for posting in a vegan group. And then I've been in the same group and seen other things in there that have nothing to do with vegan.
Okay, this
you know
is
what I mean?
throw it out there though. You know what I can't stand is people you don't know. Randomly, it gets back to you that person's talking shit about you and saying that they got you the views, and I'm like, I don't even know you. How you getting me the views?
Oh yeah, they do anything for
Yeah.
clout. They doing anything for
I'm
clout.
like- talking about, I got Nanners 559 those views. I don't even know who the fuck you is.
Baby, can't nobody tell me nothing about no Nanners 559.
Man,
can't nobody tell me nothing. There's certain people that you can't tell me shit about. You know what I mean? You just can't tell me about because I'm out there. I deal with them personally. You know what I mean? So you just can't. And so it's funny when people try to talk to you and say, oh, well, did you know so-and-so? Like, I deal with this person on a regular. So when I tell you that before I met you, you were out here shaking and moving to the fact where I was like, I want to meet her. You know what I mean? And there's not a lot of people that are like that for me. Like, it's probably like Cardi B and you. You know what I mean? like on some real shit, I'm like, there's only like that I've ever been like, I want to meet. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Nanners was one of them. And so I felt really privileged when I met you at the Stalin, and that picture actually just came up in our memories recently when I met you at the Stalin concert, and then just that the way that we've connected, you're interviewing you interviewing me, everything.
Yeah, it's
like,
mad love. It's all fam now, you know?
Yeah,
it's crazy. And that's the thing is, like, you know, for a period I did slow down a little bit because when I got sick and hurt, but never did I let that stop my grind, because trust me, I was in the hospital still putting on shows. So if you didn't know, I was in the hospital still talking about, hey, you at the front door, right? Hey, you over there, you got the lights set and sound, right? All right, do a mic check. It's an hour before the show. Hit that. So this whole time I'm in the hospital, everybody's like, are you resting? Yeah, I'm resting. And I'm sitting here running the whole ass show from my phone. You know what I'm saying?
People don't understand the grind. Okay, so I know you have a album. Well, first of all,
yes,
your song that we're gonna play tonight, it doesn't premiere for 6 days.
Right. So
I'm counting down, by the way.
Yeah, so we have a big countdown going on for the official release on YouTube, and you know, I'm hoping that everybody that I know comes together and shares it and tags 100 people on their Facebook and gets it out there. That's what I want. I want love, right? So if I'm doing this for everybody, right? So if you're tuning in and you're watching, you already know what's up. Share it.
If you're watching it right now, you get to watch it ahead of time.
Yes.
Before the premiere. So you're gonna have a chance to see. Hey, I'm in the video too. I actually haven't seen it because my daughter's been working on her computer. She's in summer school and like. Yeah, and so she has two laptops. She has my laptop and her laptop in front because one doesn't have sound, and she has to do the Zoom meetings and she has to do the work and all types of stuff. Whatever, I don't know. So she has to stay logged in, and I haven't touched the computers in like 2 weeks.
Right.
And so I haven't seen it. He sent it to me, but I haven't seen it at all. So I'm just gonna be just as surprised as you guys are right now when I check it out. I hope you guys will get it. You know, usually I'll be like, let me check it out in case there's an angle of me that I don't like or something. But I'm trusting that you don't have me on there looking crazy.
Nah, this video, this is so the video was shot, directed, and edited by Vincent with TME Visions.
Mad love to Vincent
and
out
Akai
there.
Productions, right? They're dope people. They came together for me, and we made a movie that night. So so it's I'm really excited about that.
Hey, TZ, you had Dr. E. They had
we had LZ Tucavelli. I had Dr. Inc. Sophia Ruby was there. YG Cortez, which is one of LG Tucavelli's friends. One of my good friends, Bryant Ruiz, that I was locked up with, and he's out now working at a tattoo shop. So if you guys see him on my friend list, go hit him up. He does personal requests, and he also works local at a shop. So he's my tattoo artist. He's real dope. So everybody came through for me, and most importantly, you came through for me because we had to scramble right at the last minute to find a new place to shoot, and Smoke Zone sponsored us and let us shoot there. So I was really happy about that.
Yeah, and that's just the connections that God has placed, in my path. You know what I mean? So, and that's nothing for me. It's one of my favorite things to do is connect people. It really is. So that's nothing. And I appreciate that I could do that for you. And hey, shout out to Smoke Zone, because Mario over at Smoke Zone, right there on McKinley and West, y'all. Y'all go check them out. They got everything you need from clothes, gear, smoke.
Everything.
Yeah,
everything.
whatever. It was like whatever you need.
We ran the video like while customers were still like walking by, so that we could just make it feel more real, and it felt real because it's home.
Yeah,
we were right there on the streets, at home, and
I appreciate you letting me be a part of it. I really do.
Since I've been home, you guys have everybody in the town has supported me. So the least I could do is invite everybody to
music
what I
is
do,
a part of people's lives. You know what I mean? So the fact that you let me be a part of your life, you know what I mean, I don't take that lightly. You know what I mean? I really appreciate it. I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you debuting your album here. I mean, your video here. You don't have to do that. You can wait 6 days and make these people wait 6 days, but y'all don't have to because
we showing it
because you showing love. Hey. You know what I mean?
Well, the whole point, like for me, like making for me, specifically with this song, it's a really important song for me because it's the first time after class. We met going to college, and so. 8-9 months of college of studying audio engineering and music production. This is the first time I've produced the whole beat, recorded, mixed, and mastered, and then I did everything from the ground up. And now it's about promotion and marketing and trying to build the brand and get it ready so that people want to watch it ahead of time before it drops, right?
Yeah.
And TME Visions, like I said, really put they brought the vision with this. I mean, when you see it, it's me on camera doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? It's me on camera doing the Fresno thing, representing us with this hip hop to the fullest. So
a lot of people, if you missed Michael's first interview where we got to know a lot about you, people don't know your background, that you've only been out of prison for how long?
So actually, exactly 12 months, the 30th of this month. So 12 months.
I gotta give you that love.
Hey, 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah, I beat the statistics. The odds don't mean nothing. But people say, is it hard?
But how long were you in there? See, that's what they don't know.
So I was incarcerated for 20 years, 7 months for a shooting when I was a teenager. I shot somebody at a gas station, and when you're living that life and you're slinging dope on the streets and you're involved in that type of activity and you're carrying heaters everywhere, you're going to expect to have to use it. And then, at that age, I didn't understand what those consequences were. It's not just my life that was involved. It was my son, my son's mom, everybody that was involved. But everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't be where I'm at with the critical thinking skills that I have if it wasn't for going through that experience. Honestly, I probably would have been dead.
Absolutely.
By now, I would have been dead by now.
So you know what? Since you brought that up, what would you tell the youth today that are following those kind of footsteps or kind of going through the same motion? What would be your positive message to them?
So understand this, right? And we've talked about this before. Like I grew up on on Pac and Bone Thugs and Biggie, you know, and you know NWA, Ice Cube, Eazy-E, you know, all these classic albums that we grew up on. It was 80s, 90s era rap, right? And so the mentality back then, it just, you know, I don't know, I didn't have a role model, I didn't have a father figure, so I looked for role models and I found them on the streets. You know, my big homies on the streets who, you know, they were all gang members and, you know, drug dealers and you know, they robbed people, places and things, you know.
And I don't think that people really understand the seriousness of fatherlessness.
No, absolutely
I mean, unless you're fatherless, you know what I mean, or have been fatherless enough to the point where you could look back and say, hey, some of my problems came from fatherlessness. Because sometimes you're so damaged that you're not able to even pinpoint where your problems are. You think that the world is the problem and you're all right. You know what I mean? But sometimes God blesses you enough where you're able to look back and say, okay, this is my problem, but I'm not going to let that be control me. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? But to be able to pinpoint fatherlessness is a big deal. It's a big deal. It really is. It affects kids. For me, having children who just, and this is based on my decisions that do not have fathers in their lives. You know what I mean? I can see the difference in me not having and being around my homies who are active in their kids' lives and seeing the difference, you know what I mean? And shout out to all my homies all my niggas is active in their kids' lives, nigga. Hey, for real. And I love that because a lot of them didn't have fathers, you know what I mean? And
they grew up to be that father they didn't have, and that's real because you know what? I mean, similar situation. My kids are the same way, you know, but as a mom, we have to pick up on both roles, and it does make a challenge for us because, you know, when my son was 13, I was like, he's like trying to shave, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Here's his face, you know, and then what do I do? Because, you know, my son's a character. He gets excited he was getting excited for little milestones he was going through as a young boy, you know, and he was like, I got my first armpit hair, and I kid you not, like even Facebook knew he had his first armpit hair. Everybody had to know about that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, don't go any further than that, you know, but it's with those things that, you know, we try to teach them what we know, what we can, but there's things that the fathers can do that, you know, we cannot show them, you know, and it's just, that's the challenge.
And you know, it's, you know, just the basic social structure, right, requires a male and a female and the values that we bring to the table to raise somebody that we created to become responsible human beings, right?
Facts.
So, you know, parents fuck it up excuse my language, they mess it up along the way, right? But the thing is if you're responsible, you learn from those mistakes and you keep raising your children until they're good, and then they're off to learn their own mistakes, right? And hopefully they don't make any bad ones, right? So in my case, I want to clarify something though. I'm not mad at my father, right?
No,
so me and my father have made amends since I've been home. We've been working on my house. I've been building stuff with him, right?
And that's another thing, because what people don't realize is that because, you know, my parents weren't around and they had their own lives, their own struggles, their own, you know what I mean, own mistakes that they made that made them unable to care for me, you know what I mean, and be around me. So I don't feel like people should be angry at their parents either that weren't there. I think it's just an understanding of where the breakdown is and being able to correct it.
And what you tapped in is that anger that I had as a child, right? Growing up with
it
not
was
understanding,
there.
right?
It was there.
It was so there, right? The frustration was there so much that just out of nowhere I would want to just be this aggressive person that just wanted to see somebody's, you know, face just all over the place.
You want to see somebody else hurt,
and I couldn't understand where those feelings were coming from, right? So when I went to prison, I had 20 years and 7 months to look at that and work on myself. And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes on a daily basis, but let me, you know, I want to say something. I want to give a shout out, number one, to my wife, right? Because she's been a role model that's helped me along the way.
Shout out to you.
We bump heads, but she has helped me along the way, and I wouldn't be able to navigate where I'm at if she hasn't helped me do that, right? And so there's other people that have been important people that have been placed in my life that really helped me. Like I've been clean and sober for 6 years, you know, this January 10th. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without very specific
Notice that
people.
he was locked up for
in my
20
life,
years,
you know?
but he was only clean.
No,
for 6.
You know, when you get in there, it's even worse inside in the pen. You know,
Facts.
I was
a lot
that
of people
dude
don't understand that.
I was that dude that manipulated every person, place, and thing to run the bundle into the institution so that I had mine. You know, until I figured out that was wrong. Until people's lives were getting ruined. Right. So all these things transpired, and then some people never grow out of it. I remember before I came home, there was like this 70-year-old dude that was sitting on a bench. You know, and I was like, "What's up, OG? I ain't seen you in a couple days." He's like, "Oh, I've been gone off that, you know, off of that white." And I looked at him, you know, and I thought at that time I'd been clean maybe 4 or 5 years, and I looked at him and I thought, my God, I'm so grateful I'm not this 70-year-old man who's sitting on this bench, still doing that, right? Yeah. Still doing that. You know, I ain't got nothing wrong with trees. Trees are beautiful, right? Yeah. But everything else is gonna hurt you and send you to a place that you know, there's only a few places that you can go. It's, you know, as the programs all say, jails and death. It's basically it, you know. So I've been to jail, and I ain't trying to die because I got way too much music inside of me, you know.
They said that when I was in rehab. They was like, you know, some people don't make it back.
No.
You know, and that just stuck with me because there's some people don't make it back. Nigga, like shit. Some people don't make it to their car.
The flip end of the rehabilitation, you know. So I gotta interact with our clients that were going there to get, you know, back into society and be productive. And it's not an easy transition. No. I will tell you, I've seen it all, you know, as they lived through it. And I felt, you know, as the outsider trying to help someone to recover from that, it's not an easy, you know, goal. But I mean, you got to stay with it and keep pushing it in their minds. Look, you could do better. Look, you could be better. I don't know how many times I took a whole truck, you know, of just people from that were addicts to the school and said, look, this world's too big, you know, this is more than what you and some of them didn't even know that was a college. They're like, where are we? What is this? I'm like, this is Fresno. You're home. You didn't know this was here? And they're like, no. And they're like in their 40s, you know, and in 50s. And it's just the fact that they're so used to their comfort zone and what they've been known that they didn't know how to get out of that. You know, and I got to give them a shout out.
A lot of times people aren't willing to show you either. They're not going to show you.
Right.
It's not that I don't blame other people. There's a breakdown. There's a definite breakdown in the system where if they don't know, they don't know.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? You can only play with the cards that you're dealt until you're dealt a new hand because you don't know anything. You
and
know
I got to say, one of them became a chef and one became a firefighter. So I'm very proud. You know what I'm saying? To say that I got to meet these people, come out of that.
So with the video, with the song, it just, I know it represents a lot because the transition with, you did this all by yourself, coming from where you came from, and now you out here shooting music videos. Like, that's some real shit. You know what I mean? And then there's like this gangster, like, my way. I'm doing these things my way, and it's like a gangster thing. But there was like no alcohol, no drugs, nothing involved in this. It's purely just a story and a part of you that you're.
That's what I like. You know, when people make music that they can relate to.
And specifically with this song, I don't want people to misunderstand it, right? Because this is just a raw battle rap song, and basically these metaphors that I'm using in this song are just to blow people's mind, you know, like an atomic bomb, you know, like, wow, I just got that, you know what I mean? So I want people to understand it when they're watching me on that screen and they're seeing me act my bars out, because that's what we're doing is we're entertaining people when we do this, and I really believe in this. I put my heart and soul in everything that I do when it comes to music, you know. And what's beautiful about this is before I came home, I told everybody, I said, watch. Within 6 months, I'm going to have my own label.
Hey.
I'm going to be running my own music. I'm going to be doing production and audio engineering and recording my own stuff.
That's right.
And I'm going to be promoting and marketing my own brand. Watch.
It's a real thing because, like, this song, like, you know, I have my party coming out. My debut album coming out.
Shout out to you too for Sophia album's party.
So the song Big Money, I wrote in my cell, and I was broke, and I had nothing, and I was homeless, and I was about to be extradited back to Texas. Didn't know, facing 10 years. Didn't know. I already had 3 violations under my belt. You know what I mean? Like, it was like. And I absconded on top of it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, I was like, this is, and I had nothing. I had literally nothing but just my words and my dreams. And I was like, hey, when I get out, I'm going to do this. It's crazy how the faith, You know what I mean? Like where faith will take you. Faith will take you there because now I got dancers, nigga, dancing to this dance the same way that I visioned it. It really is there. Like
it's art.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you put it together. You created it.
You put it out. I put it out there, and it came back.
Yes,
and
you did.
it really did.
And mind
It's
you,
for-
her music is fire. Her
Yes.
views are going up. I love it.
But this is about you right now.
Yes.
Even though it's always about me. it's about
That's
you
all
right
right.
now. So let's get to your video.
Okay,
Wait, real
let's
quick.
drop it.
Shout out Rebecca Huron from 415.
Yes, everybody tuning in.
Flip the Scared, Jerry Barris, Jacob. All
Yeah,
kinds of
shout out to
people tuning in.
all my folks too, man. It's logged in, man. I see.
Hey, shout out to your son.
Yeah, I see.
Shout out to
I
your
see the
son.
homie
Said
Jimmy,
that's my
J
dad.
Dog, Andrea,
Aw.
Eric,
Hey,
Southfield West, Amber.
Is there a Michael S. Carter Jr.?
That's my son. That's my son right there. Yeah, shout out to my
Hey,
son
Michael,
for watching.
how you doing?
Shout out
You
to
a
my
cutie
wife.
like
She's
your
on there.
daddy?
Betty Johnson. We got all kind of
Let me
folks on
find
there.
out.
That's what's up, man.
Shout out to the wifey.
Yeah.
Girl, I know he
Shout
probably
out
is
to
a
Romeo.
handful. Because people get tired of artists. They do.
It's no doubt. I mean, she's like, "What? Are you serious? You're gonna be back when? Okay, all right, fine. Right? You know, so she, she's going through it, but she's supportive. She's supportive.
And I love. Hey, you a tough cookie, boo.
13 years. 13 years in prison through my term. We were together before I came home too.
It takes a special type to deal with an artist.
She's been through me
because-
being in the shoe, being. I got, I've been in melees where I got stabbed up when I was in there.
Well,
all these things that she's had to deal with that are traumatizing for her, so-
inherently creatives attract chaos. That's what we do. Like
Yeah.
that's the only way that we control the chaos is when we start controlling the creativity around us and actually living in that.
now.
You know what I mean? The directing it. Because if we're not directing it, then there's chaos. And so if you're dealing with a creative who is not in their zone, there's gonna be chaos, and if you're loving them through that, you're just a special person. Like for real shit. That's just what it is. That's just what
Strong
it is.
will.
For real.
I do want to say something real fast too before this video goes. Before tonight at 9 o'clock, X-Rated is dropping a video called The Rubicon. And this video is basically about our society and where we're at, that we've already crossed that point of no return.
So is you and X-Rated homies now?
We are. He's like family to me.
Y'all homies and shit now,
We got
huh?
a single that's gonna drop
know.
next too. So yeah,
The
we got a single that's mixed and mastered. I'm gonna start promoting that a couple weeks after this next video goes. So y'all stay tuned for that. But his video is called The Rubicon, featuring T Nutty, right? And it's a beautiful. I really want people to focus on the message of this because it's about what needs to change in our society right now. It's about what needs to change. There's nothing, we're not going to accept nothing less than 100% change.
Facts.
Anything less than that is going to be unacceptable. So that's all I got to say on that
Facts.
subject.
Hey, it's changing though.
Yes, it is.
Change gon'
and it's got to be done peaceful though. It's got to be done peaceful, because anything, if we try anything else, it just.
Say it again, girl. Say it again.
Change gon' come.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but shout out to Blockstar Evolution, man. That's my family right there.
All right, let's drop this damn
Here we
video.
go, man.
Introduce it.
This is a movie. It's titled My
Introduce
Way.
it.
Michael Blue Eyes, produced by Michael Blue Eyes, and mixed, edited, directed by Vincent with TME Visions.
Hey.
Tap in.
Get it.
I'm blue eyes, homie, I'm doing it my way. Like West Side Gun, I'm spitting the flyway. R.I.P. Big Pun, battle extraordinaire. I'm heavily equipped, can't slip, I'll stay prepared, yeah. You the one beef, good grief, you are a vegan. I'm the type of beast who needs some meat to sink his teeth in. If you want funk, run up, I'll leave you bleeding. Pepe Le Pew, you're through, no longer breathing, grieving. No way you could get even, got beat by the eyes. 3 shots at you sitting defeated, repeated. No way you could get even, got beat by the eyes. 3 shots at you sitting defeated. Concrete thrown in the lake, your kicks in cement, meaning that you're sleeping with the fishes, keeping secrets. See this, mic is my weapon, I keep it close. Hitchy on the trigger, always ready to blow. Let's go. I remain in battle mode. Unload, click clack, exploding and reload. I'm aiming
Looking at your melon, yelling, give up the ghost. That's when I witness your body release the hold on your soul. Hey, blue eyes, homie, I'm doing it my way. Like West Side Gun, I'm spitting the flyway. R.I.P. Big Pun, battle extraordinaire. I'm heavily equipped, can't slip, I stay prepared. Yeah, I'm blue eyes, homie, I'm doing it my way. Like West Side Gun, I'm spitting the flyway. R.I.P. Big Pun, battle extraordinaire. I'm heavily equipped, can't slip, I stay prepared. Yeah, yo, I'm the new Sinatra. Blue eyes and bright lights flashing like a montage. And the entourage is looking like some mobsters. Had you all terrified, lost your bravado. I put a fork in your neck like you're a pasta. I ain't no crooner in these ciphers, I'm a monster. I'll dice you up nice, knife you with staccato. I can hear the fear in your voice in vibrato. They pull your number, I'll scratch you off like the lotto. Never leave a witness or description, that's my motto. They pull your number off, I'll scratch you like the lotto. Never leave a witness or description, that's my motto. You were talking out your neck, being a wise guy. Now you're in a suit with a Colombian necktie. Mr. Clean, the scene was left spotless. Lyrical assassin in and out, boy, I got this. Blue eyes, homie, I'm doing it my way. Like West Side Gun, I'm spitting the flyway. R.I.P. Big Pun, battle extraordinaire. I'm heavily equipped, can't slip, I stay prepared. Yeah, I'm blue eyes, homie, I'm doing it my way. Like West Side Gun, I'm spitting the flyway. R.I.P. Big Pun, battle extraordinaire. I'm heavily equipped, can't slip, I stay prepared. Yeah.
Hey, that was lit. Hey, thank you for sharing that with us here first. I'm blue eyes, baby, I'm doing it my way.
Like West Side Gun, I'm spitting the flyway.
Hey. R.I.P. Big Pun.
Battle extraordinaire. I'm heavily equipped, can't slip, I stay prepared, yeah.
Get it. Real shit. Hey, thank you to everybody tuning in here on Hip Hop Scene. Thank you for everybody who shared, who's interacting with us right now.
Mad love to everybody.
July 1st is the official release of that video.
I need y'all, man. I need you to share it, like it, comment, tag as many people, subscribe, everything. I need y'all to come through on this one, man. It's a big investment for me. We're pushing this brand. We're trying to go next level.
So how can people get a hold of you?
Just reach out to me. I got all my social media. Michael Carter. You can hit me up on my personal Michael Carter Facebook or my fan page, Michael Blue Eyes. Instagram, Michael Blue Eyes. Twitter, Michael Blue Eyes. You know, everything.
Google that shit.
You know?
Michael Blue Eyes.
Yeah, you know.
And the blue and the eyes share the E. And
yes, one word.
Yeah, there we go.
BLUEYEZ, one word.
Hey, shout out to our girl, Alana. Tuning in from the go to the no, baby. From the go to the
That's
no.
right.
Hey, she tuning in from Chicago, y'all.
Love.
Doing her damn thing.
Shout out Aki Warren.
Aki, hey, $1
Mad
million
love.
mouthpiece. He got that $1 million
$1
drip. $1 million
Yes,
drip.
he do.
If y'all tuning in right now, we love y'all. Especially me. I love you the most, okay?
Nah, I don't know about that. I might love you more.
No. It don't even matter if you his son.
I love y'all.
I love y'all more. Come on, come like and
I don't
subscribe.
care if you his son. I love you more. Facts. Hey, that video was hella clean. TME Visions did that.
That was dope. I'm really excited about this one.
For real. So I know you ain't gonna give away all your secrets and stuff, but what kind of advice could you give people? Because you, in the time that I've known you, like he's only been out here, out of prison for a year, the end of the month, and you've done more in this time than I've seen a lot of artists who come on my show and have been out here free doing their thing. You know what I mean? And I mean, just down to even having a dope ass visual. A lot of artists don't even have a dope ass visual. Like, what kind of advice would you give somebody so that they can elevate, get on another level.
Like everything is about, like, knowledge is power. For me, knowledge is power. And so for me, I want to learn how to become the best artist. Then I need to start from the ground up. So I went to college. As soon as I graduated from college a month before I came home. I got my associate's science in business.
Congrats.
And then as soon as I came home, it took me about 2-3 months to adjust. And then I enrolled back in Fresno City College, and I took audio engineering, introduction to Pro Tools, audio engineering, post-production, and advanced engineering, and also commercial music production. All shout out to Chris Brady.
Chris Brady,
yeah, my teacher, and all my peers that were in class with me. Man, I love all you guys. I haven't been able to talk to you yet about that, but.
I don't think that people understand the importance, because I go to school too for music, and it really makes a difference.
That's where we met,
yeah, it makes a difference of the things that you learn and the way that you move. Now, Chris Brady wrote the music for the NBA, so anytime that the NBA comes on, the nigga get a check. You know what I mean? He has a Grammy, he has Emmy, he has multiple Grammys, Emmys. He's I go in his office and play with it and pretend like I got, like I'm gonna practice for when I get mine, and so and. He has worked for Disney, Real World. He'll teach, like, you actually are learning from somebody who knows, not your homie, but, of course, our pops all did it. Our big homies did it. Like, shout out to my mentor, G-Mac. G-Mac was my mentor. So back in the day, I used to be in the studio with GC, G-Mac, Slim, B-Nut, and all these, like, way back in the day. We ain't gonna woo over there, but like, but for real, like, we were doing shows at the Next Bar, way years ago. You know what I mean? With Rim MD, who's been out here in these streets for
some time. Yeah, she's been on it.
Like, for real. So, like, having a mentor really, really makes a difference, and being able to give somebody the advice, like I said, not one visual, but two visuals, and. So going to school will make a difference for any artist out here that.
So let me clarify, right? So, like, we talked about special people that needed to, are placed in our life at important, times, right? So for me, getting clean. Also, one of the people that helped influence me was being locked up with X-Rated, and I was there with him before he paroled too, and he paroled before me. And he always told me when I get out to look him up. But before that, I was trying to rap, and we were hanging out every day, and he was teaching me a lot about my religion.
Trying to rap?
Because I was trying to rap, and he probably looked at me like, you're trying, kid. You're doing a good job, right?
I wanted to
you know what I'm saying? And he goes, he told me, what you really need to do though is get your business together and get it in order. And I didn't understand at the time that music was business. I didn't understand what was in. I thought, I could make the music because I've been making, rap music, but having producers. But what do you do after that? What do you do with it? There's a whole nother world when it comes to learning about. And so for me, I would advise everybody to learn everything you can about the music industry. Get books, go to college, find some mentors, some peers. As soon as I got out, I got a direct line with Honore, and he gives me advice. I got a direct line with Chris Brady, his phone number. If I had problems with my plugins the other day, it was like, hey, Brady, my vocals ain't coming out right. What do I do? He's like, make sure, you got a parallel compressor going, and make sure, it's, everything's, when you put the Maxim on, the master fader, everything's at, 0.01. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. So I had, we need these people in our life to help us stay on track sometimes,
Absolutely.
And even when it's with that, or with serious stuff in our life, with recovery. Even though we're out here in this game, in this entertainment industry, we still got to stay focused and remember what the goal is.
And you have to know where to get the information from. Like you said, it has to be a valuable source. You can't just, like I said, our big homies, they're good. They're going to teach us. But if you want to go further, you got to talk to somebody who's gone further.
I study everything.
You know what I mean? If you want to be sober, you got to talk to somebody who's gotten sober. Exactly. You know what I mean? If you want to, it's just, you just got to deal with the people who have gotten further than where you are. Right. If you want to be there, look at the lives that you want. You know what I mean? And those are the people who you take your advice from.
A couple of people that really helped me when I got out was E. Truly. really helped me out, and Mac Heart Attack. You know, he really helped me out. They're direct lines. You know, Mac May's been real dope. You know, and especially he truly was Strong Arm. You know, those guys really embraced me and gave me advice on what I needed to do.
But you're just such a lovable person.
Well, you know, because I learned. You know, it used to be I used to communicate with aggression. It got me in nothing but trouble. You know, and there was no reason for it. So now I'm just being me. I'm being myself. You know, and so hopefully people like it. And if they don't, then they, you know, get on down the road. There you go. You know, I'm going that way. You can get in a car with me. If not, see ya. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing.
Because we're going regardless.
Yes.
Whether you're coming or not, we going to get there.
Yeah, we're going to win. We're going to win.
Real. If the wheels fall off, we'll find another vehicle and we going to get there.
I will pick that motherfucking car up and carry it if I have to. You know?
For real. I know how to hitchhike with my gun next to me, nigga. I'm going to get there.
True, though. You got to do what you got to do to get ahead, because
Facts.
you can't sit here and rely on somebody else or the next person, because they might not be at that same hustle, that same goal orientated, that same, I want more than just being where I'm at.
And understand that, I mean, for some people, the music isn't a business. It's a hobby. It's a relief. Art is a lot of things for a lot of people. You know what I mean? And so hip hop doesn't necessarily have to be about going in. For some people, it's about getting streams. You know what I mean? For some people, it's about building. For me, with my music, I really just want to tell my story, and I want to affect change. You know what I mean? For whoever God intends for that to be for. You know what I mean?
And you know, in studying that, we know that in order for you to affect change, that means success, right? Because success is what brings the change. And then success comes all the other benefits with it. So,
and in order to get that, you have to put in the work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We have a right to earn those benefits too once we get there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And if I want to be effective and be able to affect change, I have to put in the work. I have to be successful. I have to. So that's why I go so hard. For me, that's what it's about. For a lot of people, it's about, oh, I want to be famous, or I want to be this, or I want to be that. And
I'm not even an artist, and I still got to maintain that same level mentality, you know? And even then, I always tell myself, when you tell me I can't, I'm going to show you I can. And that's really why I push myself in different aspects. That's why everybody's like, you're everywhere.
Focus and positive energy.
Yes, exactly
girl.
right.
Rebecca, tell him. Focus and positive energy.
One of the things that I remember, you know, is you know, people used to tell me, oh, you know, you're going to be a screw up your whole life, you know? Okay, I'm going to be a screw up. Well, let me show you how good I can screw up then, right? That's used to be my mentality. So, okay, you want to call me a fuck up? Okay, watch how bad I'm going to do it then, right? So it comes down to
that's
that
crazy,
same
I
energy.
think that I've always been so hard-headed that I've always been the opposite. Well, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you going to call me this girl? Oh, I ain't going to mess this one up.
And that was my distorted thinking, right? It got me in so much trouble. So now that same energy is going to be like, oh, you know, oh, that's not, you know, there's so many artists out there. I don't know. You know?
But let me tell you,
watch me win.
Mine was distorted too, because it's like, oh, she can't have my man. Oh, I can't have your man, bitch. I bet you I can, bitch. Hold on, no, like you know, like it's distorted. It can be distorted both ways. I'm telling you, it's like, what do you think? That's all creepy.
Now we're coming down to
bitch,
decisions.
You can't whoop. Oh, bitch, you can't whoop me. Oh yeah, bitch, I can whoop you. Got me like that. Hold on. You know, so you know what I mean? Like
now we coming with decisions
was a little bit different. Like they got me to do the negative shit with the reverse, right. You know what I mean? So it works both ways, for real.
And then, you know, that's the craziness of our life, though, you know. And once we start figuring out what our goals are and where we want to go, we can start eliminating the stuff that's going to get us in trouble like that. You know, get rid of it. I don't need that no more. I remember, you know, my
but why? What did you get out of it? This is one of my things. How did you get what you wanted? You know what I mean? Like, but did you get what you wanted? Did that work? You know, that's for me. I'm always like that was dumb because I didn't even get what I wanted out of the situation. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? I only hurt myself. I didn't even hurt the next motherfucker. Right. Like, I just hurt myself and didn't get what I wanted out the situation. Like, that didn't help nobody.
And I know. My mom told me the same thing. And I would be that smart ass, you know. She would be like, well, did you get it? Did you get it? And I go, you know what? I'm going to bust Aaliyah. I'm going to pick myself up and do it again. You know, I'm going to try it again. I would bust lyrics on my mom. She's like, dust myself off and try it again. That's what I'm saying.
I'd have whooped your ass.
Yeah, that's what happened.
For real, I could have been. No.
I'm not playing. That's why everybody was like, you the hype. I'm like, you have no idea.
All right, y'all. Well, I really appreciate you being here and spreading knowledge for the youngest, for the youngins out there, and for the old heads too, and just really just being here. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate you being here on Hip Hop Scene, where we get you seen every week, Thursday, 6 p.m. Mad Talk TV shows. Hey, flip the script. Come on, get over here and gonna say bye to the folk.
Yeah, come on over here, bro.
Yeah, real quick.
Get some love.
Yeah. Get over here and say. The camera right here. Quit looking at yourself.
You make sure the fit right first. Hold on.
He looking at the TV instead of looking at himself. The camera.
Tell
The
him,
camera right there.
Yeah, but hip hop. I'm over here twisting. Hey, man, you hear me?
Come here,
Flip the
Mike.
script, man. Hip Hop Scene with Sophia, you know what I'm saying? And the 9, man. And my boy Blue Eyes, you feel me?
That's what's up. Flip the
559, you know what I'm
script,
saying?
baby,
100, man. Like this
Yeah,
is Chinatown
trying to win.
Matters, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm glad to be here with KP, man. I'm glad he allowed me to come to the show, too.
Yes, sir.
Also, shout out to K. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah, Sophia
you
Ruby.
making this thing possible.
Hip
Hip Hop Scene.
Man, I love you, Sophia Ruby.
Mike.
Pay attention to Flip the Script and
Blue
Blue
Eyes.
Eyes and Sophia Ruby's music. We about to drop some heat. We're making waves out here
Oh yeah,
in the city.
That's
so,
in the, that's
so
in the
pay
making.
attention.
You know, so they can hit
Yeah.
my phone, email me the beat, or whatever. You know, what I'm saying? We sit down.
Just get at us.
Hey, don't forget that all white party. It's going down. I said that's
July
aside from
31st.
It's going down July 31st.
Yes.
Course Gold, California. If you guys are not there, you're tripping for real. All white party. Hey, shout out to my girl June, Sweet June Orchard Farms with the medicated lollipop supply and Sophia Ruby selections.
Hey.
Make sure y'all hit me up if you need me some of this, need some of that. And everybody that tuned in, we got so much love for you guys here on Mad Talk TV show.
Yeah.
Fresno,
Thanks, everybody. That's
Dallas,
what's up, man.
Chicago,
Everybody statewide.
where, New Orleans, wherever y'all was tuning in from.
The Bay Area,
the Bay, Sacramento,
Texas.
wherever y'all at. We love you guys here at Hip Hop
I love
Scene,
everybody
where we
out
get
there.
y'all seen. We'll see y'all next week here. Mwah.
Take care. We out. I love.
R.I.P. Big Pun, battle extraordinaire. I'm heavily